Hi, I'm Samantha with the James Kennedy Library, and today I'll be showing you how to make 3 different fantasy miniature sets. The first one that I'll show you is a table set. For your materials, you will need a hot glue gun, which you might want to start plugging it in and getting it heated up, which I'm doing right now. You'll also need scissors, and I also have this older pair of scissors for cutting through the sticks if I can't break them easily enough. And we're also going to need sticks, and then you'll also need some cardboard, not too much, just like a little square, and a table covering. So depending on what materials we have available at the library, we may have just like fabric as a table covering, or we might do something special where we have felt, and you could use your felt and cover your table, and then cut out little like white circles of felt and make it look like your table is a mushroom, which would be really cute. And then also, if we have it at the time, we might be doing little wood circles, but that's just a maybe. So these are the materials that you'll need. First, you'll want to cut out your cardboard circle. It should be about this size. And then you'll want to cut out your fabric circle, which is just a little bit larger, like this. And then you'll glue around the edges. So I wanted to get a closer video of what I'm doing here. Basically, I'm using my glue gun and I'm going around the very corner of this table circle. You see that? And then I just fold my ends up, perhaps even inward. And then that makes it so that it looks like the tablecloth is like hanging off the edge of your table. And if you don't do that, then your tablecloth is just going to stick out like that. Okay, our next step is to glue our legs onto our table. And for those, we need the thicker sticks. And so for these thicker sticks, you want to break off little legs segments to glue onto here. And you could do 3, 4 of these. Just make sure that they're equal length. Let me try that. So you should be able to break them off, but if you can't, I'll show you what to do. Okay, there you go. So I have 4 of these. They're about equal, but I might try to even them off a bit since I can. So I have scissors to trim these out. These are an old pair of scissors. But if you don't have any old pair of scissors and you don't want to damage your nice new ones, then I would recommend just going out and getting a new stick, because there's lots of sticks outside. So if you mess up on this, you can just keep trying again with some different sticks that you can find outside. Or you could even, if these thicker sticks are too difficult, we also have these thin sticks, these thin twigs available, you know, for picking up at the library, or you could use it for your craft. And then you're just going to want to make sure you do make sure that it can actually support the table, maybe by layering them up and doing 2 like that as one leg. Just whatever you find works. And then after gluing in place, this is what your table should look like. It's a little bit uneven, and you can change that by going in with a pair of scissors and trimming the legs. Or you could even re-glue these in and just bend the longer ones outward like that so it evens out. Or you could just leave it like I'm going to, because it's not a real table, it's fine. And we're going to move on to our chair. So for the chair, I'm going to use some more sticks. These ones are a bit less thick than the ones I use for the table legs. And I'm going to break them into tiny, like about 1-inch segments. So first we're going to make the seat of the chair, and you'll want to lay out 2 little sticks like this. And then you'll take 1 little hot glue dauber at the beginning, 1 at the end, and then just stick that in. Right? And then you'll want to repeat that to lay out your other sticks on top of your chair like this. Oops. And you'll probably want to put in 3 or 4 of them, maybe even 5 if you have really thin sticks, to make the seat of your chair. And then you're going to want to trim the edges using your scissors. If you can, do this, otherwise it'll be fine. to make it look a bit nicer. And then we're going to be going onto the back of the chair. So the back is going to be pretty similar, where we're going to glue these 4 together, and then we're going to place one of these on top, but we don't need one on the bottom anymore. So I glued it to the top, reinforced it, trimmed it up, glued it to the seat, and then glued on some chair legs similar to how we did the table legs. Repeat those steps to make another chair, and then your table set is done. We're going to start on our tea set. For the tea set, you'll need an acorn, a twig, some leaves, cardboard, scissors, and hot glue. Now you should be able to find your cardboard, your acorns, and your twigs at the library, but you'll have to pick your own leaves if you wish to do that, and use your own scissors and hot glue. To make the teapot, I glued on a little stick for the spout, and I bent a little stick into a C shape to make the handle, and I glued them in place. So to get a closer view of what I'm doing right here, I've cut the leaf into a little section like this and the cardboard like this, and I basically just want to hot glue one end, stick it in the middle of that leaf, and then hot glue this side and wrap my ends of the leaf around that, because I'm trying to cover this cardboard up to make it look pretty and naturey, like a leaf. Then I'm going to trim the sides of the leaf so it fits around our cardboard. And then I'm going to bend our cardboard into a circle shape. And I might even overlap the shape a bit. And I'm going to really bend it because I have a feeling that the cardboard is going to want to return to its original shape if I don't. So I'm just going to go ahead and twist that into a little spiral. Really twist it. And there we go. Okay. And now I'm going to glue the ends together. Like so. Okay, and hopefully it stays together. If not, keep gluing, readjusting, doing whatever you need to get it to look like this. And then at this part, you can just leave it as is, or if you want to be extra fancy, you could take out a little section of cardboard, make a little tiny circle, or a hexagon like I'm making, or octagon. Glue that to the bottom. Doesn't have to be perfect, just roughly. And then fill this up with hot glue to make it look like you have liquid, like some water inside of it. And when you're done, your tea set should look a little something like this. Lastly, we're going to make our bookshelf. For this, you'll want some cardboard, some paper, some cardstock paper, scissors, and hot glue, and lastly, some bark pieces or sticks or moss or leaves or anything that you want to use basically to decorate your bookshelf. And all of this stuff you should find at the library, except you won't be able to take the scissors or hot glue home. First step is to cut out your cardboard into these little rectangles. You'll want 5 of these rectangles, and you'll want to cut them out into the same size and shape. So for mine, I think this is about like maybe 1 inch by 3.5 inches. And these are going to make up the bottom, the sides, and the shelves and the top of your bookshelf. Now the next thing that we're going to do is prettify that's not a word. The next thing that we're gonna do is aestheticize our bookshelf. So basically you can glue on whatever you want along the top, the sides, and then even this little portion here if you can. For the books, you have a few options. You could take some cardstock paper and fold it in a trifold like this, or if you want to be a bit more fancy, you could add some pages in there. And we even have a full tutorial on how to do this on our YouTube channel, and that YouTube video is called Mini Book Craft, so check it out. If you follow all those steps correctly, hopefully your bookshelf will turn out looking something like this. And here's what all 3 of those crafts look like put together. Thank you for watching the tutorial. I hope you come by the library and pick up a kit. That's all. Bye!